the other thing we needed was electric motors, which are right here. And that should do it. We have stuff coming in. Not seeing anything. There's the electric motors. This stuff is probably way far behind. Yep, but here it comes. And then it runs out and is barely trickling because we are rubber limited. Yeah. Here we have that rubber production. Well, no, we're maxed out on rubber actually. But it's not going to last very long. We're just not making it that fast. A little bit more and it will max out. What did we need for the other one? I keep meaning to build this guy. We could build it. We should build it. Need lamps. Lamps would be good regardless. That might be the next build project. In fact, what do we need for lamps? Let's build lamps and then build the other things. It's gonna be lamps. It's gonna be a very similar setup to this, except without this part. Are we getting stuff in? Oh, I did not put in these guys. But yeah, they're building. We've got a few. Alright, we need electronic circuits and glass sheets. See, that's not glass. This is electronic circuits. Glass sheets are where? That's glass ingots, that's glass sheets. iron plates and copper cables. Copper cable is there. And iron plates are actually much further down. They're here. Okay, and we need to get these guys. And we are getting close to the finish time for our stream. It is midnight, which is the planned end time. But I just want to get this a little bit hooked up here, and then we will finish up. Not a lot of glass coming in. I need to increase that eventually. And you know what? Rather than putting it on a belt, into a box here, I think I'm gonna that and put it on a belt, because this seems like it's going to need to be more than one. Because what I'm seeing is that we have an awful lot of things that use lights. Right, we're just waiting for glass to come in. Because we may want to also build these balloon lights further down. And who knows what else. So we're going to make this tileable. Where's our glass? Here it comes. Is there not much of it? Where does it come from? Down here? It's just not a lot. Just probably need to build more, and in this case we need coal to feed it anyway, so unless we want to convert to electric, we've got to keep rolling in place. Whatever. Here it comes. Then we'll have lights. That'll be very exciting. So, put that onto this box here. I'd like to make sure we have enough lights for our purposes. So what I'm gonna do is do this and use a red wire and say only when lights are greater than, not less than, but greater than 50. There we go. That way I can always come by and pick up a stack of lights. And then we can do things with these lights. And I don't think we do so much with the lights that it's worth putting it on the bus. These don't use them? Hold on. Lamps are used, yeah, they're used in LTN. They're used in the Electric Forester. And that's about it, actually. Well, maybe we'll do trains right here then. Later on. What did we need for the Electric Forester? Oh, a whole lot of stuff, and a lot of it in very great volume. Wow, that's a lot of iron rods. That's a lot of iron rods. I think we're gonna need to feed 3 things with loaders just to get any kind of speed. We have iron right here. Iron plates, but that's still 12 in 5 seconds. That's a lot. Do iron and lamps by the inserters. There's lamps. And let's say we have the iron plates here. No, that's not gonna work well. Well, no, it'll work fine. And we do 3 inserters. Yeah, do that. That's iron plates. Gravel, glass, and gravel we just saw recently. That's here. Glass is right next to it, so we will do that. There. An iron rod to come into here somewhere, and it is right here. No, not there. There. there's autosave. And we're gonna output into a box. Yeah, that's gonna eat up a lot of iron rods. That's definitely the limiting factor. We need 128 every 5 seconds. Yeesh. Can't produce anywhere near that much. We can't even feed it that much. Belt, this is just the backlog coming through. And as soon as the... Well, we're gonna hit this area and lose it completely. But, hey, we've got electric thingamabobs. And we've got lights. Lights are also a good thing to have. Still can't do research. What did we need for military? Sand, carbon. Gotta produce carbon, and also iron magazine and copper cartridge. Iron magazine, not a problem. No, iron magazine, not a problem. Copper cartridge, also not a problem. So we can make these now. Alright, how many of these guys do we have over here? Well, we have 10 of these and 5 of those. So we need like 15. Let's wait for 15. Let's go fix that. That's been bugging me for a while. Slowly that's been working. And then we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna work on carbon next time. The next stream is going to be on Saturday. The new plan is to stream Saturdays and Tuesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Well, it's daylight time. Okay. So we've got to get you power. And we can upgrade these inserters. One of the nice things with loaders is they don't require electricity. Which means I no longer need coal. I should get rid of. End up with any saplings? No. So these are crafting speed 2, which means that 10 minutes craft cycle is now a 5-minute craft cycle, which should be huge. Especially since we only occasionally get that out of the extra sapling. Let's hook it up and see what happens. Let's dump that in there. Oh. Oh. Too many. Okay, there's all of them running. Now, I want to... small chest, this big chest. If the rubber, where's our rubber? If the rubber is less than, how much does it stack? 100. If there's less than 1 stack, then and send it over to this box. It's just gonna go in circles. That's not gonna work. It'll empty and then come in here. Yeah. No, that's not gonna work at all. It's backed up. Let's try this. You read belt content. And you, if rubber is greater than 0. Yeah, that'll work. If it's backed up... hold. No. Yeah. It'll let through little pulses as it dumps the rubber. But that's okay. You know what? Let's see if we can do this. say if it's greater than 4. Not sure how many can fit on a slot, but any of you guys almost done? I'm gonna break this to see how many it can fill up with. I just need one to finish though. Or I do this. When it's full, it's 8. Okay. So let's say is greater than 7. Ideally, I would set up some sort of clocking circuit that would make sure it's staying at that level for a while, but not really necessary. Yeah, it'll let a small pulse through, I suspect, as it goes by. Yeah. I can live with that. Once we get this saturated with... Yeah, see, this is the danger here. Is because they're concentrating too much, they're spreading out too much. You can have a situation where there's, 6 in each one and they need 10 to run and none of them are running. But we'll deal with it as it happens. Did I replace these? No. I didn't actually replace these. Producing them here, and there's really no reason to keep producing them, but I will just stick that in here. We should probably set up that the recycling operations that they had at some point, but that can wait. All right, so we have accomplished a very great deal today. We finally got our electric foresters up and running. More importantly, we've got the beginnings of an oil industry. Got sulfur, which is not producing. I'm not sure why, because it's not getting petroleum. Because we don't have petroleum, but that should be... because I didn't hook up the output. Well, that was clever of me. I missed this bit right here. So the fancy cracking setup is not going anywhere. This tank is full. This tank is empty. This tank is empty. This tank is pretty full. And we should bring the petroleum, the lubricant out onto the bus. So that's where we're going to want it eventually. But yeah, I think let's go fix that real quick, because that's just silly. And we're right here. It's not a rubber tree, is it? No. There we go. And now the petroleum is able to escape, and now these guys are gonna fire right back. And I did want to make more of them. How many do we need? Let's see. Sulfur. Hmm. 15 per second. We need 8. Okay. It's easy. And in theory that should give us a fully saturated belt, so we have rebuilt our reserves of petroleum. Which makes me think that we need more of this. We have 8, let's go to 12. This is why I don't worry about ratios, because if I'm not happy, I'll just build more. So I want to make sure I have plenty of space to the right to expand these lines. We're dealing with the heavy oil, still heavy on the light oil, and petroleum is still not where I would like it to be. Let's add another 4. I mean, if we let it run, it'll probably be okay. Whatever, we've got the machines, I think. Okay, surely that's enough. One of the reasons I like this setup is I can keep mouse over the power pole and see where we're at. And we are dropping light oil. We're not building up stocks of petroleum yet because we've... I think we're just using it up too fast with the sulfur. Let's see. How much petroleum and crude oil processing? We would actually need 30 refineries. Now, that's not counting the... We can also add light oil. No, that's not gonna... It's not gonna be able to solve this. You can do that by using... There's... Oh. There, did they get rid of it? Or maybe it was in the other. There's another similar mod called Hell Mod, which I don't find as convenient, but it has a matrix solver where it'll do things like solve for with the cracking. Oh, the oil refineries aren't running. We're low on oil. We may just be exceeding the output of this oil facility. Now let's add this. Our info panel. Yeah, we only have like 100 oil. Interesting. This is... oh. Because that's not connected, so all of these couple couldn't do anything. I don't have any more spots, right? Well, that was silly, but I mean, that's still only like 7 pump jacks. We definitely need a lot more than that. But that's doing a little bit better. You can... I'm not rising, but they're stabilizing a bit. We just need a lot more oil, and I don't know where to find any. And wow, that's a lot of scattered biters there. That may have actually been when I explored there and they chased us. There it goes. Oh, there's a big oil patch. Ah, that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. And now that we've built this, we can maybe set up some trains, bring in more. Not quite sure the most convenient way to do that yet. But that will involve clearing some biters over here, and it's definitely for another episode. So, we've got oil, which, you know, is now functioning. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think that's just actually backed up. Yeah. So, we've got oil. We've got electric foresters. Life is good. This one's saturated. This one's not quite. This one's not. And these are mostly empty. But, yeah. And we have lights. We can put lights places. Hey, exciting. Let's add some lights. I usually do this in my vanilla builds where lights are far less precious than they turned out to be here. Look at that. We have lights. How cool is that? And now we're almost out of light. Alright. And with that, I am going to bid you adieu. I think this mod is fantastic, so I do encourage you to, having watched it, to go out and try one of these yourself. And as always, don't forget to save.